What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Savage Land. Welcome to another episode of The Field. And today's episode of The Field is called Bang for Your Buck. And basically it's called Bang for Your Buck, man, because I just received Nunchuck and I just finally received the Range Viper within a couple of days apart from each other, man. And wow. Two great figures, man, and I will say Nunchuck is a sleeper figure. Range Viper has been good. People just couldn't get their hands on it. Finally got my hands on it, and actually straight from Walmart. So they've been popping in and out, man. So just keep your eyes open for the Range Viper, Big Band, all those guys that's just been missing in action. MIA, Pal Mia, Prisoner of War, missing in action. But let's get back on subject. With this, though, I wanted to say, man, these are some great action figures, and I just started kind of like piggybacking off a conversation I had last week. I don't know if on Facebook or on the channel about Nunchuck, Storm Shadow, and Kamukaro basically have the same body, and they do. Now they have little different overlays here and there. Maybe some they'll switch out some arms or things like that. But for the base core, it is that Storm Shadow body, which is a great body. It's a great ninja body, man. Like I will say one thing they all have in common. They have the same Nikes on. All their feet are the same. They had those same little Nikes on, those same little ninja Nikes, every last one of them. You can, their print, the layout, the sculpt on the shoe, everything is the same. At one point, their Nunchuck and Storm Shadow legs are the same. So they have different little things that's in and out about them, man. But like I say, just the way that base body moves, and it doesn't even have that Renew Your Vows type buck. It still just moves great because it's slim where it needs to be, so he can crotch. And then of course the drop down legs helps for a little bit, especially with those type of moves. But it's just such a great body to mess around with. Like Nunchuck, as soon as I broke him out of package, I mean, he was just fun to play with. He has great weapons. Those claws that he has, they're not advertised as good as they are. Those are great, actually. The only thing they're missing, they should have had some silver paint on them. Them shits would have been woo. They are like Agent Helix, like little forearm knives to me. They're pliable, but they're not gummy. They're hard enough. They will survive. They are pliable. They're not stiff, but they're not gummy either. And then his swords look really good. I don't know what to say. They're like sabers. I've never seen any like jungle swords almost. But they got some great paint on them, silver. And then he's got the little knife in his chest. Now, as far as the wave cap. Now Nunchuck's also a figure I had when I was a kid. I didn't remember him and really until I seen the classified figure. I'm like, oh snap, I had him. And he had a soft goods little lay down in the back where the wave cap hangs at, man. But I had that was part of that Ninja Force crew right there, Slice and Dice. But they did a really good job on it. It's real pliable. It moves out the way. It's not in the way, and that's the only thing I thought it was. That I really wasn't looking forward to him, man. But the wave cap piece is cool, and man, just the way he weighs it, like you know he gotta have some Duke, some Murrays on there, some Sporting Waves. You know what I'm saying? So when he take that thing off, he's sitting up looking like Harry Osborn, and that's something nobody don't really know about unless you know, man. That late '90s, early 2000s, like you wore a wave cap to lay your waves down too, but it was also like fashion also too. Sometimes I still see it come back in style, but wasn't nobody wearing no wave caps like that late '90s, early 2000 crew, like how we did with our jean shorts and everything. I still wear jean shorts with Timbers. But no wave cap. I ain't got no waves, man, no more. But that piece looks great. It's no problem with that. And he's a great figure, man. And like I said, the surprise of that was those claws that just pretty much just clip on around his hand. He's got trigger shooting hands, but those just kind of grip around there. They don't seem like they're gonna fall off, no problem or anything. And then he's pretty much got everything on him. He didn't come with too much, but everything's solid. The knife on his chest. But that's something not major, man. But as far as those three ninjas, they, like I said, with Kamukaro, his legs are different. He has a little bit more of a baggier leg, and plus his shin guard and kneecaps, and then his forearms with those gauntlets on. Those are molded overlays on there, so they're different, man. But He's Storm Shadow. I don't give a damn what you say. Same thing with my man Nunchuck, man. He's Storm Shadow in my eyes because Storm Shadow is the first one I came across with that type of base bug, man. And it's a beautiful ninja. They can really rock that ninja body about 5 more years, be honest with you. It's just a good body. It's not overly buff. It's not thin because of the big beefy arms, so he's buff enough, and then it moves great. And then look at what they've done. Look what they've done, you know what I'm saying? What I didn't even know. I mean, now looking at it now, I'm like, okay, yeah, it is, but you know, this just the mix and match, and just a little bit of mix and matching makes for a great action figure, man. Literally, no pun intended, 10 times over. Get into the Range Viper. Great, moved like butter when I got the first one. I ordered the first day I ordered, they were 35. And then I went back the next day. I'm like, oh man, they $24 a piece. Let me grab like 3 more, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like the Range Viper, that's the only figure that would make me jump for, because that's the only one I didn't know that I could get obtained. So I jumped on them. It came straight from Walmart, man. And the first one though came with just moving like butter. They all move like butter though. Just a great figure. I will say this: the blue pops more than the His Tank Fire Team version. The blue version just makes his features pop out more. The red pops more through the mask because it's up a contrast of blue. Naturally, blue and red are adversary colors, so that red just really shines through there. Far as the lighter gray and the brain sculpt on the helmet or mask, it just pops more than the darker, far as the Fire Team. But they are pretty much one and the same. This is literally, this is not a redone figure. This is straight up repaint. I almost say introvert, but you know, they're not on opposite ends, but just where blue was at, there'll be red or a different color going down the figure. But he can pretty much carry everything on him. It has a big, you know, Gatling gun. Not Gatling gun, like a grenade launcher, and then this other gun, I don't know what that is. Looks like a big machine gun that'll blow limbs off, basically, man. And then he has this little side weapon. But you know, far as the review on him, pretty much everybody's seen him up and down. But the reason why he's on Bang for Your Buck, I was wondering why this is such a good figure. He's basically Outback. I'm like, oh shit. I didn't know that, yo. And that's where G.I. Joe just comes through, man. Like, he's basically Outback, man, besides the head sculpt and the boots change up, but pretty much from pants up to shirt, man, besides the vest overlay, that's Outback under there. Even the shirt, that's what alerted me. I'm like, wow, this is the shirt. And man, like I say, G.I. Joe just does a great job mixing and matching, man. When you have great bucks already and you're moving those parts around and interchanging, you pretty much just gonna start creating Frankensteins, which what a Range Viper is, basically. But no, he just looks like a monster. But you have the potential to create better bucks when you're already dealing with a great product, man. So they only had to do a few things to give you a totally different character. But like I said, even when people were finding Outback at Ross for $5, like, yo, get that buck. That if you want a stud action figure, that's the buck you go for. I mean, you don't have to do too much to him, and then he's ready to pop and play right at the boots. You can switch in and out of boots. So that's just a great buck. Another great buck that does probably need to be updated for a while, because he's already jacked. He's not overly sized. He's not undersized either. But he has a fit to where a guy kind of really wants to be, especially in the military. Like, you don't want to be fucking Arnold. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen dealt with special forces guys, and they're not these big jack guys like you think all the time. For the most part, they're more smarter individuals, tougher individuals. Then they're going to be built up. Of course, they're going to work out. But Outback fits that perfect size, man. That is almost a perfect, to me, looking human buck, to be honest with you, far as an action figure. And the Range Viper pretty much embodies that. He has Outback's body, man. But another great figure that moves great, not hard to stand up at all. Great boot size on him, great body size, of course. Then great accessories. The Range Viper has the best guns. Okay, like, he got 2 bangers, and the backpack is cool that plugs into his back, and he can carry his grenade launcher in the back. So that's just That's just awesome, man. Like I say, but yeah, this is the like bang for your buck. Basically, I didn't really want to necessarily do a review because people have seen these figures already, but basically just talk about like the bodies in G.I. Joe that gets used that are great and that become other figures that I didn't even know that damn, that's the other figure. Wow. So I'm just kind of getting deeper into looking at that, man, and it's just a great thing. But we're gonna cap it right there. There's no need to more talk about how great these figures are. It was just something fun. I wanted to conversate with people, and sometimes people don't know just like I don't know. But this is the Savage Land. We do this for the love and beauty of G.I. Joe Classified and rearranging their bucks around to make better figures. If you can, give me a like, comment, subscribe. If you are subscribed, please hit that bell notification so you know when I put up more content. If you can, hit me on my Instagram at Geppetto910. And with that being said, until the next time, God bless.